You know, I already made white coasters, but this Saturday it's the birthday of my friend and she really loved the white coasters, so I'm going to make a set for her. But she likes it more when the gold leaf is spread throughout the entire coaster instead of the center I usually do, so I'm going to try to make that. I already put plastic foil on my table. I'm going to put on my glove. Okay, I've already mixed my resin with my hardener. So my ratio is 100/60, but most people's ratio is 100/50. I made about, how much was it again? I think 1/30 of the resin and then about 80 or something for the hardener. So now it looks really foggy, so I'm going to mix it until it's clear. So that takes about 3 minutes. How do you guys like it most? Do you like the gold leaf in the center, or do you also like it spread out a bit more? So the gold leaf is on the entire coaster instead of just on the center. When I'm working with these geode shaped coasters, I like to put it in the center so your eye has a place to rest on. But when I do round coasters, I don't make a center because the coaster is already round and symmetrical, so in my opinion it doesn't need a focal point. So yeah, that's why I make a center on these geode coasters. But of course you can always personalize them, and my friend likes it more spread out, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not sure if I'm going to mix the gold white with the white again, like in my previous post. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, it's on my channel. I think I'm just going to use the white and the gold leaf. I hope there's not too much backlighting and you can see properly. I think you can see it. And very cool, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but behind me it's snowing. Yes. In Belgium it only snowed like 3 days in January, so not even in the Christmas holidays. But now this week it will be -8 or even -10 at night, and it's snowing and I'm happy. This afternoon I'm planning on making a snow walk, so I'm looking forward to that, but first we've got some work to do. Okay, I think that's about enough. And now I'm going to divide it into different cups. I use these paper cups. I really like the chevron pattern, and I prefer paper cups over plastic cups because it's better for the environment. And these are perfectly the right size, and you can squeeze them so you can pour better and more precisely. So now I'm going to put my clear resin into my first cup. And I'm also gonna put a bit of resin in the second cup. Okay, I still have a little bit left. I'm not sure which cup needs more, so I'm going to wait till I pour it, and then I'm going to see if I need more white or more gold leaf. So in the first cup I'm going to do my white pigments. I'm going to use a stick so I don't have too much pigment. I'm going to put it here so you can see better. So you can just go in there, put some pigment on your stick, and then put it into the cup. Just a little bit more. And I'm going to see if that's enough. So you have to stir this as well. To put my pigment away. I'm sorry for all the noises. These are my bunnies playing around again. So make sure to mix it well so all the pigment is divided well into your resin. And your resin isn't clear anymore. So I always start with putting in a bit of pigment and stir it. And when it's still too clear, I add some more. I prefer to do it this way because when you add too much pigment, you can't take it out anymore, of course. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more. So just a second. In my opinion, this white pigment, the pearly white, is always, you can see the pearl, but it's still like too clear and too shiny. So what I like to do is put a bit of white piñata ink in there, just so that it's not clear anymore. Oh, that's way better already. Now it's not clear anymore, but it still has the pearl finish. So yeah, I like it to combine both of them. So you still have the sparkle and the pearl finish of the pigment, but you also have the flat white color of the piñata ink. I'm going to close this first. And put this away again. Okay, I'm going to start pouring now. So clean my stick. Squeeze my, oops, sorry, these were my bunnies again. So with this color, squeeze my cup. Oh, it's really full. Okay. And pour in the white. You can just pour it into the middle now because we don't need a gold leaf center because my friend doesn't like that. So normally I start with doing the edges and then put the gold leaf in the middle, but because she wants the gold leaf everywhere, it's much easier, and we can just pour the white everywhere. And then it will level itself out. That's the easy part about working with resin, it levels itself out. Okay, I'm going to need some more white, and I'm also quickly going to clean my molds. Okay, so I think I'm going to use all the leftover resin to make more white. So I'm putting it into the cup again. Okay, going to take a new stick to take my pigment out and put it into the cup again. Now let's stir it again. Okay, it's again really clear, so I'm going to put a bit more of the piñata ink in. Okay, so the piñata ink is in. Going to mix it again. Okay, clean my stick and then pour it again. So I'm going to mix it again with the piñata ink. Okay, that's about enough. So I've just decided to make 6 coasters for my friends. So I went to get my other molds because this is only 5, and it's really stupid because everyone buys a set of 4 or 6 and not 5. So I have 2 molds of 5 coasters, so 10 in total. So yeah, I can make a set of 6 and a set of 4, or 2 sets of 4, but I can't make 2 sets of 6 at one time. So I'm going to pour into the 6th coaster. I know, I'm sorry it's not on the video, but it's going to look the same as the other coasters. And then I'm going to put more white in the coasters that don't have enough yet. Going to look which one needs more. I think this one does. Okay. And leftovers maybe in this one, because this is also a big one. So I'm using all the leftovers and trying to get them into my molds. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take my torch and pop all the air bubbles. I'm just going to put the light on for that so I can see better. Okay. So I don't know if you can see it better now. I'm going to leave the light on for now. You can see it's really flat white. It's not see-through, but it still has the sparkle effect I was looking for. And now I'm going to put gold leaf into my other cup of clear resin. Whoop, it's already falling out a little bit. Okay. Okay, so the gold leaf is in. It looks like it's all gold leaf and no resin, but once you start mixing it, you will see all the gold leaf will shrink into the clear resin. Now I'm going to divide it. So again, squeeze my cup. Make sure to not make a center. So going to put it like this. Okay, now I'm going to divide it a little bit more just by using my stick. Okay, and then I'm also going to put the gold leaf on top without the clear resin, because now the sparkle is sinking a bit to the bottom because I had to use so much of the clear resin. The reason I use so much of the clear resin is because yeah, my friend didn't want the really dark gold leaf in the center. She wanted it more spread out. So when you use, normally I use a little bit of clear and a lot of gold leaf, so it's really thick gold leaf circle in the middle. But when you use a lot of clear resin, it will spread out better, but it will also sink more to the bottom, and then you lose the shiny part of the gold leaf. So that's what I'm going to try to fix now. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm putting in a little bit of just pure gold leaf on top of the coasters to have that sparkle effect. Oh my gosh, this is way too much that just came out. Okay, so I think this is about enough. I'm still going to mix it in there a little bit so you don't have these gold leaf stripes. So I'm just pushing gently with my stick to make the pieces a bit smaller. When it's not working, you have to stir it a little bit and spread it out throughout the coaster, because that's how she likes it. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to make sure everything is level and there's no gold leaf sticking out. So I just do it by putting my stick on all the pieces that are sticking out. This one is okay, here a little bit. And like you just drag a bit of white resin over the top of it, but really, really gently. Okay, I really like these coasters. I'm going to take another picture. And what I'm going to do now is, because we poured again, we have to pop the air bubbles again. So let's do that now. Okay, and now I'm going to put for the bursting of the middle, I put it on a high stand, like 3/4 high. But for the sides, I do it on 1/4. For the air bubbles on the edges, because I don't want my molds to melt. Okay, I'm going to have to use halfway. It happened to me before that I melted molds from bursting the air bubbles on the sides, and I don't want that to happen again. Okay, so these ones are finished for now. I'm going to let them dry for a little more over 24 hours. But this is my kitchen counter, my island bench. So I have to put it upstairs into my working space. But I just like working here because the table is really high and normal tables are lower, so this is much better to work on. but now it's really fluid, so when I start moving it's just a little tiny centimeter off the ground. These will all start flowing. So what I normally do is let these rest for about 2 to 3 hours, then put it on a flat surface like a wooden board or a serving plate or anything like that, and then move it upstairs and start working on my next coasters. So yeah, and then I'm going to let them rest here, then take them upstairs, and then tomorrow I will film the unmolding. So I'm hoping to see you again tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, it's time for the most fun part today, the unmolding. I'm going to unmold my white coasters with the gold leaf I made yesterday. I let them rest for about 30 hours, and also some coppery brown ones I made yesterday as well, but forgot to film for you. So, first coaster. Got a little bit of sanding to do. So this is the front. And this is the back. The second coaster. The front part. And the back. The third one. The front. And the back. You can see the back is more spread out, and the front is more like in a line, and you have some gold leaf that's a bit sunk to the bottom, but also the sparkly one on top. Fourth coaster, they come out really easily, so I won't have to do much sanding. So again, sparkly top, you can see a bit of a line. That's where I poured the line here, and then I took my stick to move it a little bit. And this is the back, more spread out, as you can see. The fifth one, the front and the back. And then the last one, the front and the back. So I'm going to show you all together. So the front's a little bit more sparkles and in the line, and then the back more spread out, and you don't really see the shiny parts. It's more like a dull kind of gold leaf. So these were my 6 coasters of the white. And then as a little extra, I'm also going to show you the gold ones I made. This is coppery brown with a lot of gold leaf in there. This is the front part. You can see here I'm going to have to do some sanding. And then the back, it's the glitter, the gold leaf just went everywhere, but I kind of like it to put it like this. How do you guys think? Do you like more like this line of gold leaf, or do you like it more when it's just everywhere spread out? Please let me know in the comments. And the second one, I'm going to use these for a little promotion. Everyone who comments on my Instagram can win these 2 coasters for Valentine's Day that you can share with your loved one, and then you each have your own coaster. So that's why I made only 2 for Valentine's Day. These are a bit thicker. With this I didn't use gold leaf, I used the dark brown, the middle brown, and in the center the lighter brown, and I think it's a bit of a jungle, like African pattern in there. And then the back is like this, a little bit more sparkly. And then the last one. It's also like the African jungle pattern. And the back. So again, these were my white coasters. I'm going to post a picture just after this video so you can see it better. Please like, share or comment, it will really help me out. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of these fun videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.